Manchester United 6, Leeds 2. I mean, I don't think any of us saw that coming at all. Even if we thought we were going to win, I don't think any of us saw that sort of scoreline. We did think there might be a few goals, but we were really treated today. Can we just... Look, I've said about Scott McTominay, and we don't see it enough from him. Hopefully he can be a bit more consistent now and put this into other games going forward. We don't see this side of him enough. And that tonight has shown that he's got quality there. Great start. Scored within the first, 2-3 minutes? And he, for me, easily the man of the match tonight. And yes, I said that I think that he shouldn't be starting, but that's because we don't see this level of performance from him usually. But tonight's proven that it's in there within him. He just needs to unlock it and get that consistency. So, huge congratulations to McTominay, despite what I've said, because I feel justified in what I've said. He's proved me wrong tonight, but we need to see this more often from him in the consistency. I'm a bit shell-shocked, to be honest. 6-2. Like, defensively, we still look a bit shaky. Maguire at fault again. And see, the Cooper goal with a header, I think... Well, Maguire, he beats Fred and Maguire, the Cooper. And Fred's probably never going to win that aerial battle anyway, so I don't know why he's there. But again, it comes down to the leadership. Maguire is not taking leadership and moving Fred out of the way and saying, get out of the way, I'm going to deal with this. Like, Fred's actually closer to Cooper than Maguire is. He gets sandwiched between them. But you know what I mean? Maguire's not leading in that sense. I don't think he had the worst game, but still at fault for that goal for me. And the Dallas goal, I feel possibly Aaron Wan-Bissaka could get closer to him. They were all backing off, and I feel maybe Wan-Bissaka could get a bit closer to him, but I think it's a good finish, and maybe he scores that against other teams as well. But I think maybe Aaron Wan-Bissaka could get a bit closer to him. But other than that, I mean... Bruno, again, quality, clever little flicks. Not everything was coming off, but he takes so many risks that not all of it's going to come off anyway. So Bruno, I thought, had a very good game. Martial, in times, I thought he started well. Let me get into my notes quickly, actually. I've got quite a few notes from the game. So we've got a great assist from Bruno for the first Scott goal. The second goal was the Martial assist, which is where Scott had to take the touch, but he set his feet up very quickly and got himself... Some players in that time, and even Scott in the past, would probably trip over their own feet, and he got his feet in the right direction, if you will. So I thought that was very good from Scott. He was on fire from the first 5 minutes, like, he was everywhere. I thought Shaw, at one point, I saw him not switching on there. Leeds put a cross in, I think we were 2-0 up at the time. Put a cross in, and he weren't even aware of I think it might have been Rafinha behind him, like literally about to tap it in, and luckily we got away with it. But that's communication from the back as well, but he needs to be aware as well, and I thought we got away with that from him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka had a sloppy pass that gave up possession for Bamford, which Bamford should have scored, in my opinion. Bruno got a goal, the third goal, powerful strike, just laced it, and just so much power on it, so he got his goal. Which I just want to point out as well, a lot of people were giving Dan James stick because he was getting a start today, and I said that I was surprised by it, but I'm not going to judge him until after the game. And I'm glad I didn't, because I thought he played really well. He actually started that Bruno goal off. He started the whole attack off, so I thought Dan James was really good tonight. I've got so many notes, man. Maguire and Fred, the Cooper header, I feel that was a mess. Cheap goal from a corner. Like, there's silly little mistakes again that we've done in the past that we need to clean up. Rashford, I felt, was good at times, but I felt like he was being very selfish again. Just overplaying it too much, trying to do step overs, flicks, and sometimes it comes off, but a lot of times today it didn't. And I just think he overplays it and overcomplicates it too much. There's times where he could just square it, and he cuts in and he runs into people and just puts himself in trouble because he overplays it. So I think he had a good game, but I think that he could have had a better game if he'd have played things simple. So bit frustrating for me for Rashford, but wasn't a horrible game from him. Second half, I thought Martial Martial in the second half had various chances that he should have scored. Bruno assisted him and he should score, and he didn't. Dan James again, he scored. He got a goal, Dan James. I was pleased for him. I think he nutmegged the keeper on it. And it was started off by McTominay again. So I'm so happy for McTominay today. Even though I've doubted him at times, I like to be wrong on it. Like, prove me wrong and I'll put my hands up. And it's happened before with other players, and I'm glad that he did that tonight. But I wish we can see this more now. So please do it more. Great finish from Dan James, as I said. Tidy finish. Glad he got his goal. I felt he worked tirelessly tonight. Lots of running. He was getting back a lot more than Rashford and Greenwood will. Just energy up and down, and I love that. And he was fighting as well. He was getting in tackles, and do you know what I mean? I was really pleased with James. And then Martial won a penalty. Bruno Fernandes converted it. You could argue that McTominay should have got it so he could get his hat-trick, but Bruno took it and scored. Scott then set up Martial, who missed again, and he should score again for me. So Martial's rating did drop a bit from me from what I first had it at because of that, because he needs to be finishing some of these chances and he's not. I thought that the second goal for Leeds, as I said, Aaron Wan-Bissaka could get closer. I don't know where Fred or McTominay were for that instance. I need to see it again. I don't know if they were closer to getting there than Aaron Wan-Bissaka would have, but I couldn't see him in the replay. So I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka was the closest to him and still far away. So maybe that's it on his shoulders. I thought Cavani and James should have both scored as well near the end. They had a chance. I think Martial assisted that. Cavani had a shot, got saved, and then James had a shot, and I think that got saved as well. So 2 chances, and one of them should have scored. So chances again, do you know what I mean? We scored 6 goals, and we probably could have had 8 or 9 easily. And it's going to help with the goal difference, obviously, but if we can get them extra few as well, it's only going to benefit us. So we do need to be a bit more clinical at times. I think Fred as well had a shot he should have scored. I felt like he should have passed it though. Passing was the better option. It would have been a tap-in for Cavani or Martial in my opinion. It was across the box. He tried to curl it a bit and it got saved. So I think he should have passed it. That would have been another goal. But overall, look, I'm very happy today. Leeds, I said I thought they were going to give us more problems than a lot of the bigger teams will. But we were at them. We were at them more than I thought they were going to be at us. So the only thing is, I think they had a lot more chances as well, Leeds. I need to see the stats on it because I think they had more chances than us. And I think David De Gea in the goal, again, very good tonight. I've been critical of him in the past and I think justified again. But he has been turning it around. It's one of the better seasons I've seen from him for a while. So I thought he was really good tonight, David De Gea. Let's get to my ratings. David De Gea, I'll give a 7. As I said, some of them might be routine saves and that, but I felt that he didn't really put a foot wrong tonight. Possibly could have given him an 8, but I'll give him a 7. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, just above average, I give him a 6. He always could do more going forward for me, possibly at fault for the Dallas goal. But I thought other than that, he was pretty solid. So just above average. Lindelof, 7. Didn't really see him do too much wrong. There's a few headers in that he got beat to, but I thought he had a pretty good game. Maguire, I give just below average. For that header really, because things like that it's so avoidable, do you know what I mean? But it's always him usually that's involved, and it was again tonight. And I think that especially as the captain, you need to be taking control of them situations. So below average for me for Maguire, I give him a 4. Luke Shaw, 7. I thought he was very good. He got subbed again for Telles, but I thought Shaw was really good. Yeah, just solid. Telles, I thought was good tonight. We saw a tiny bit more of him going forward. He had a shot. He probably should have scored as well. Good technique on it, but keeper comfortably saved it. But I thought it was one of the better performances we've seen from Telles since he's come to the club. Also give him a 7. Fred, I thought was really good in the middle. Kind of got a bit outshone by like McTominay and Bruno, but I think that he went about his job and put a shift in tonight and didn't really put a foot wrong for me. Give him a 7. McTominay gets a 9 for me. Superb. Absolutely superb. Energy, confidence, goals, assists. I wish he'd have took the penalty to get the hat-trick, to be honest. He deserved it. Man of the match easily for me tonight. Well deserved. McTominay, 9. Rashford, I'll give a 6, just a bit above average. As I said, he's good in parts, isn't it? And but he frustrates me a lot because he's got so much ability. but he overcomplicates it too much and overplays it. And I give him above average just, but he could be so much higher on the rankings a lot of the time if he just done the simple things. So a 6 for Rashford. Cavani I give an average of a 5. He had a chance where he should have scored. I think he might have had 2 actually, now that I'm thinking of it. But yeah, didn't do too much when he come on, but had a few chances that he probably should have scored. So an average. Bruno, give a 7. Clever little flicks again. I think he got 2 assists, scored the penalty and scored that power shot where he laced it. So I think, yeah, just another expected performance that Bruno puts in. He's on the stats again. So 7 for Bruno. Donny, for me, was the worst player tonight. He come on, I saw him do 1 block for a Leeds cross near the end of the game. He blocked it. But other than that, I didn't really see him doing anything. And I've said this various times when he's come on, and it's a bit worrying because I don't know if it's a confidence issue because he's not playing too much, or I don't know, I'm just not noticing him when he comes on. And I know that quality is there because I watched him in Champions League for Ajax for 2 or 3 years now. So I know the quality he's got, but I'm not really seeing it from him yet. So he was the worst player for me tonight. 3 for Donny. Dan James, I give a 7 to. As I said, really good tonight. Energy, work rate, fighting. I'm glad he got his goal as well. He deserved it. And I hope that he shut up a lot of people tonight because I'm not his biggest fan, but he's another one like Scott tonight. They get a lot of people talk about him, including me, but I'm man enough to put my hands up when I get it wrong. And tonight, I thought they were both excellent. So James got a 7 for me. Martial gets a 6. Originally, I was probably going to give him a 7 or an 8. Good first half, but the second half, he had several chances that he needs to be scoring. So bumped it down a little bit, but just above average for me for Martial, but he needs to be more clinical for sure. So McTominay went off at the end injured as well. I hope that's not serious because, do you know what I mean? Putting a performance like that, best performance I've seen him have. And I hope he's not out injured now for the coming games. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tonight, I give him a 9. Like, I thought he got his spot on tonight. He made brave decisions in the likes of starting Dan James. Dan James was the big thing for me tonight. A lot of people were doubtful about him playing him, and I thought he had a good game. And just, you can't argue with a scoreline. Yes, we shouldn't probably concede them 2 goals, but 6-2. I could even give Ollie a 10 today, to be honest, but I'm going to give him a 9. Well done, Ollie. And I'm pleasantly surprised. I've really thought that it was going to be a tough game, and we dealt with them. We were all over them, to be fair. So credit where credit is due. I hope you enjoyed today's game. I certainly did. I'll speak to you soon. Scott McTominay, superb man of the match. Well done. Catch you guys soon.